in the daily race B for today, because I thought it would be better. I've had a frustrating couple races here. It was rough. We had a rough go today a little bit so far. So this was the first race, and it put me in an A lobby. Pretty much everyone in front of me is either A or A plus. TWC Lingo is an A plus driver, and he's pretty fast. I don't think anyone even came close to him at all. But I got excited. I thought, man, this is going to mean good racing, right? Isn't that what that means? If there's a bunch of A's, it should be some solid racing. I was excited. With that said, it did not mean better racing. It did not. It meant everyone just abusing the shit out of me, and that's pretty much it. See, we got a Porsche behind me, completely misses. So a Porsche behind me completely misses his braking point, and I see it a mile away. Like he didn't hit his brakes when he needed to, and I seen him coming, and there was just no way he was gonna make that turn. And he didn't, of course. So first it was this guy with the dive bomb. He just missed his braking point. On cool tires, you need to know where to brake. You need to hit your brakes, and he did not. And this guy had to slam on his brakes because I couldn't turn in. You know, I don't know. You tell me what I'm supposed to do here. This guy's coming, and I know he's coming, and he's gonna wreck. So I had to wait to turn in. Then that guy had to wait to turn in, and then he nudges me out. I mean, I don't know, man. I thought this meant good racing was gonna happen. I do believe the guys behind me may have been B drivers anyway, so maybe it's tough, man. I don't know what this guy really wanted from me. You know, I don't know. I'll look at it one more time. You guys feel free to tell me if I did. You gotta not do that, I guess. I don't know, man. Whatever, man. You got a 4-second penalty for it. So nothing. I don't quit. So I just carried on. It wasn't that big of a deal. I just got a million penalties, came through, whatever. I mean, it was. What did you want? So that was rough. That was rough to deal with. I didn't feel good in the Lamborghini today. I really just didn't feel good in the Lamborghini. I don't know. So I thought, okay, I'll go again. There's no way I'll be in a lobby again, right? Wrong. I'm right back with the A's again. Pretty much the same exact race. This time I got some B's behind me, and it doesn't go good. In this race, there's a guy named Tito. This guy right here. His name is like E, and then a bunch of letters and numbers after it. I don't know. Some Wi-Fi password bullshit. But yeah, he tells me that what happens in this race was an accident. And I don't know, you can tell me if you think it's an accident. I don't know. It doesn't really seem like an accident to me. But this time I go a little bit defensive just to let people know to not go down the inside of me, because that's ridiculous. And we get through. We get through okay this time. I don't know what Tito does back here. I didn't really look at him. He's one of those drivers that I can see him saying that what he did to me was an accident because he didn't mean for that to happen. But he doesn't really care what happens, I don't think. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know Tito. Maybe Tito's the man. And I just saw him at his worst. I don't know. But this guy, he dives up there and this is just whatever, guys. I don't know what you. What do I do here? What am I supposed to do? I'm with A drivers. I'm trying to, like, what? I don't know. This guy, I don't know. I guess it's the classic. If there's a gap, take it. But like, dude, we're on cool tires still. Like. Who who's bad? Tell me who's bad here. Who's the bad person? There has to be a bad person. This guy gets put in the middle of a 3-wide sandwich that he didn't ask for. I think this is the bad guy. I think he's the bad guy. I think we're on cool tires on lap 1 on like the 3rd turn, and if you're going to make this move, you need to make sure you don't have any contact, which there was clearly contact. Might be a little bit of some ping contact here. It's hard to tell. But you could tell by the way that the Lambo's car reacts that it was touched. There's no way that they didn't touch there. I don't believe it. Even if it doesn't show it, I don't believe it. Anyway. I don't really care. But yeah, this happens. So after all that, I'm like, alright guys, that was ridiculous. Whatever. It's fine. So I just go, I make a little bit of contact with TITO right there. Saw that little tiny touch. And then he goes wide, no big deal. I go narrow because he's around the outside, no big deal. And then this. I just don't understand. I'm just like, what is happening right now? I don't get it. And then I told him that next race he was dirty, and he said this was an accident. Let me just think here for a second. Let's see his steering angle. To the left, off the center to the left, off center to the left, off center to the left, more to the left, more to the left, more to the left. Like, I'm on the inside of you, friend. What are you doing? Now let's see my steering inputs. You'll see. Off center to the left, off center to the left, off center to the left, off center to the left. I finally swung back to the right when he hit me the 2nd time to let him know that I'm there. Just so he knows, like, hey, I'm on the inside of you. Every time I touch that grass, it rotates crazy, so I know to just get on it and try to stay inside for his next turn. And he just is trying to bash me out of the way. And I didn't see him the next race, but the race after, I just let everyone around him know, like, hey, this dude's dirty, just so you know. And before he quit the race, he said, it was an accident, sorry. So this was all accidents. All accidental. This was accidental. You know, it's one of those things where if my car isn't there, his car just slides off the track. I mean, he probably thinks this is an accident. This might be accidental, whatever. He's an idiot for not looking at his radar to see that I'm on the inside of him, and he kept turning into me. But this right here, there's no excuse for it. This isn't accidental. This is, you're not smart. Like, if you think this is an accident, then you don't understand how racing works. You can't pass me there. That's not a place to pass. If my car wasn't there, you would just slide off the track. But you use my car as a brake because you're going too fast. It's just, that's the problem with drivers like this, is he might truly think that was just an accident, and what's wrong? Why are you mad? It's just an accident. It's just, we're racing. No, dude, what are you doing? You're not racing. You're playing something else. I don't know what you're playing, but you're not playing the same game as me. Anyway, I'll move on. I think he might do some dumb shit again. I don't know. Yeah, he does this. Yeah, the typical bump run. He'll say, there's nothing wrong with this. What are you talking about? I don't know. Do you see something wrong with that? Is there something wrong with this? I would say, yeah, there's a lot wrong with this. Them two dudes go through fairly decently 2x2, and he just says, you know what, I'm going to bump you and go up the inside. Boop. No big deal. But he's not dirty though, guys. It's just an accident. Anyway. Whatever. But that's how my day's been going. This is how it's gonna be, I guess. This is how my day's going right here. That's how it's going. I don't know, man. Rough day. Flashing his high beams the whole way through, I'm sure, because he's on a gamepad, I bet. Pressing that analog stick too hard down. Accidentally called that guy, the guy behind him, dirty. I thought it was him, but it wasn't. He watched the murder, though. I thought this guy was the guy that was dirty. What was that? Good lord. That BRZ is just crazy, man. I don't know. Oh, you don't care about it. Well, dude, what are you doing? Everyone's crazy. You can't turn across his car. His car exists in BRZ. I don't know what this guy, like, I keep looking at it to see, like, because the road goes to the right, and it's a weird angle. So I'm going, we're going, I don't understand what he's doing. I just don't get it. Whatever. But then he gets rear-ended? Who even cares? I don't know how he even kept that on the road. They punt him. This is just brutal shit back here, man. It's an accident. Who cares? Same shit. The Lamborghini just wasn't feeling it. Wasn't feeling the Lamborghini today. Sometimes that's how it is. Then me and Professor, his name is Django in the game, but I did my passive shit that I always do, and I didn't pass him when I should have. And then I made mistakes and it dropped me down to P3. But I do that sometimes. I don't know. He was probably scared because I pulled out, but I'm just letting the guy behind know that I'm not going for any bullshit on turn 1. But I was able to. This is a full B lobby finally. Get me away from those super stellar A drivers. I'm just joking. Calm down. Yeah, it's not terrible. I do believe I'm defending a little bit from this guy behind me. Yeah, I'm sure he's a little worried. No, I'm not defending at all. I don't know. Oh, weird line. I don't know what the fuck I did there. Yeah, this was the race where I told everyone Tito's dirty. And he said, no, it's an accident. But yeah, I don't know, it was starting to feel a little bit better. And I was like, alright, we're good. And then this was my opportunity. I really should have went for it. I should have went for it around the outside here. I really should have kept it. And I should have really pinched him and made him. I'm too passive. Way too passive. There he goes, full defensive. I do believe we both slide over to the left, and I should have went down the inside on him right here. That's what I should have did. That was the mistake of this race. Yeah, it was a mistake. Because I believe that the hairpin here, I almost rear-end him. And it gets me on the back foot for the rest of the race. That right there, I didn't want to turn and have a crazy over-rotation when I lifted because I knew I was going to be rushing and doing my inputs too hard. But yeah, it brought this guy back into the race. This guy's right behind us. This at least was a decent race, and it wasn't, you know, I didn't get bashed around too much. But yeah, a couple mistakes, nothing really to see, honestly. Yeah, got me on the back foot, and then I think I got a penalty, and that was it. He did do a weird little thing. He stuck his nose in at the kink before we go into the final turns, and I did clip the front of him. I don't want to say I think it's just a racing incident. It wasn't anything too major. I think that was the penalty right there. Yeah, I go a little bit wide here. Right there. This guy, we dropped this guy. But yeah, he knew it was on at that point. But yeah, that little thing right there, I'm calling this a racing incident, but I either need to give him a little bit. I messed up under braking right there. That was the penalty, and then the mistake under braking is what cost me the P2 or the win. I don't know what I did here. I tried to trail brake a little bit too much, and I had too many thoughts in my head, I believe, and I go a little bit wide here. And we have a little bit of contact. And I could have maybe gave him a little bit more room, but then, you know, he did just stick his nose into the kink. Like, you're not alongside me. I thought I gave him enough room, because that's not my line I normally take. I did widen out just a little bit in case his nose was through there, but, you know, you either got to be alongside of me or back out of that. I don't know that I need to yield to you there as I'm in front. If anyone disagrees, feel free to tell me. But I just lifted at that point. I was just like, you know what? I'm going to have to serve this penalty. I'm starting to fuck up. It's not that serious. After the last two races I just had, bro, just go. It's not that big of a deal. But yeah, whatever. It's fine. But I was just like, you know what? I'm going to let you through. Just go. There. Let him through. Now I can chase him. This guy, I don't want that guy to catch me. That's all I cared about. I thought it was the end of the race. I thought this was the final lap. So I'm like, okay, I did enough. This guy's not close enough to pass me even with this penalty, and we're good. It was not the end of the race. So back over towards the middle and let him know, don't even think about it. I'm sure he would have if I would have did a normal racing line. But yeah, I thought the race was over. It wasn't. So I had to do that all over again. Just minor defensive, nothing crazy. Come through, thank God the race is over. I'm like, man, I'm gonna try something different. I only got 2, maybe 1.5 laps with the Lexus prototype in before the race started. And I was like, shit. That's not good. No practice is rough. Especially whenever you go from an MR car to such a strange vehicle. I don't know. It wasn't, maybe not the best decision, but did it anyway. Got Professor / Django up front again. 2 cars between us this time. I don't think we were too bad through there. whatever. Moving on. I don't think nothing else crazy happened. Not that I even care. Kind of take it back on that cool tire guy up the inside of this turn. I kind of feel like he may have made that. Look, there wasn't contact, and I guess it was fine. I don't know. Doesn't matter. What's that? What's happening here? Ah, it's an accident. That's an accident. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. That's what that is. Yeah, I said sorry to this guy. I thought he was the guy that TITO'd me in that other race. He said it's all good. I'm sure he was like, what happened? Why does he have damage? Oh, that sucks. Anyway, let's go back up here. So we're in the Lexus now. Dude, this whole race I could not hear my tires to save my life. Dude, this car just sounds so weird, and the throttle, just everything was just so strange to me. Did not feel great. But these two guys had themselves a freaking battle. Almost every single turn, these guys were fighting each other. Fighting around the outside. See, I wish I'd have gave him more room. Steinless gave him plenty of room where I closed down a little bit. I didn't think his nose was in there. That's why I just, whatever. Anyway. It's tough to stick your nose in there. These guys just going at it. And I'm like licking my chops because I'm just trying to get used to this car back here. I knew he wasn't slow. He wasn't super fast, but he was consistent, so I knew he could be trouble. These two guys just want to stop fighting each other. Right there, I was like, no, come on, man. Killing me. Is that it? Right there. Oh, well. The Lexus isn't bad. I don't know. I would just have to spend some more time with it. It's heavy, feels heavy, feels stable. It's hard to hear the tires, even though I haven't turned up all the way. I don't know, I just didn't. It's not much weird about the audio. The audio's all fucked up. Let's put him under pressure. I had to because I knew he was the problem. Wide there. And I thought, man, that penalty's going to bring him in, but maybe not close enough. Gave Steinlust some breathing room. It really just came down. I got another penalty on the same shit again. You just saw it. Just so dumb. Yeah, there it was. Another half-second penalty. So I had to defend because I wouldn't stop making mistakes. I'm like, shit. Goddamn. He's right here. Luckily, he's a clean driver. He could have. He had plenty more room. He's used to having to give people so much room. He didn't have to give me that much room. I made sure that I wasn't going to go wide and push him off the track. But yeah, he was disrespectful. Well, yeah, it's rough. Headache-inducing, anger, frustration. It's not a good day. Thought I was going to get another penalty coming through the end and give him the position, but I kept P4. He was tight. It was close. But it wasn't just an accident. I'm sorry. It wasn't an accident. It wasn't.